right, Dave Blaze, marching
right.
into this week. Today's a special day because of State of the Union. Yep.
It's a special day because Phil's in the house.
All right, good. We got a lot of people here. The people on TikTok are doing well. Dave Blaze, we have the State of the Union tonight, 9 o'clock, which I believe will be 8 Eastern. Donald Trump already said he's going to talk for a long time, but
you know why he does that? You know why he does that? He does that for the Democrats' sake, because he's that they're going to hate. Hey Tracy, they're going to hate the long speech. So he says, "I got to tell you, I got a really long. I'm going to be talking for a long time. I'm going to be talking long."
All right. Well, it's all good here, and we're really excited about all of this stuff.
Ginger's here. All right, Ginger missed yesterday.
Okay, Dave. What we're also going to talk about today, we are talking about not only the State of the Union, but we're talking about Clinton's, and we're talking about the George Magazine poll.
Oh yeah. Hold on a second. I got a rhino crossing. Wait a minute. All right, go ahead.
We got the George Magazine poll, which has is not surprising to us. We just didn't know it was going to be this strong, but we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah. You know what I love about rhinos? Rhinoceroses, not RINOs, but regularly the animal rhinoceros. You know what's great about them? They're thick-skinned and they're always charging, fearless. Even the lion is like, maybe another day, Rhino.
All right. Well, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Good to see everyone. Dave, let's just get right into this first topic. By the way, if you haven't noticed, it's at the Dispatch. Just go to georgemagazine.com, sign up for the Dispatch. This is the lead story, and I like what you've been doing in covering this. Here you go. Dave Blaze, this is going down this week, and you are following this story. What's going on here is that Clintons are going to actually be
deposed.
Yeah, be deposed in Capitol Hill. They are going to give sworn testimony now. Dave, I believe that the tough part, or whatever, it's closed doors, right?
Yeah. See, I was watching Representative Comer on Mornings with Maria Bartiromo today, and the first words out of his mouth, which was understandable but a little shocking, the first words out of his mouth is, "We're not accusing the Clintons of any wrongdoing." It's the first thing he says during the interview, and then goes on, "Oh, we're going to ask them these hard questions about this, that, and the other." And so right off the bat, you know, this is not going to be anything.
Okay, so what do you think it is? Is this just political circus? What's going on?
I think it's just political theater, and what they want to get. Okay, here's what they want. It's going to be in a closed door. The Clintons wanted it open with all the cameras and everything else, but they went through the standard negotiation. It's going to be behind closed doors. It's going to be filmed. But here's what's going to happen. Both sides, between the Democrats and the Republicans that are on that committee, they're going to select little talking point snippets, little clips of the video that they can leak out, right? The Republicans will want to make it look as bad for the Clintons as possible. The Democrats will make them look like angels. And it's the usual, nothing's going to happen.
Okay, let me play this video first, and then I have a question, because a lot of people over here on TikTok was asking about this question. I gave a semi-answer to it one time. Anyway, let's watch this video first.
Yeah.
One of the things I pressed Chairman Comer and the Republicans on was to commit that the questioning should be limited to issues related to the Epstein investigation. The Republicans wanted to be able to ask the Clintons questions about, you know, all of their other fever dreams related to Bill and Hillary Clinton, and we succeeded in getting the scope limited to the Epstein investigation.
Okay, my question to you, Dave, is when it comes to this, the Clintons were insisting on open testimony in front of everyone.
Right.
Public.
Right.
Now, the Republicans said, no, we want a closed door. Wouldn't it be better to be an open door for the Republicans so they could like grill them and make them stumble?
No. So in the update that we put out this morning,
Okay.
there were 2 bullet points at the very end where we wrote, unlike a televised committee hearing, these are private depositions. You're not going to see live footage. You'll get immediate real-time updates of what's said inside the room. They'll have public release of the transcripts of video, and that is at the chairman's discretion. And the reason that the Clintons went along with that was because the committee already voted to hold them in contempt, and they didn't want it to go to a vote in front of the full Congress. So the Clintons went along with that. The bottom line is this. If it's an open meeting, right? In an open meeting, you have to understand that the Democrats don't like to follow rules of decorum, even though they'll argue that point. They'll be calling for point of order, point of order, point of order. No one will ever get a question off. That's what would happen in a live situation. And the Clintons will be sitting there smug, and the Republicans will look like dopes. And what they'll do is they'll try and run circles around Chairman Comer, just like they did with the Biden investigation, the Hunter Biden investigations. They ran circles around the guy.
So he does favor.
No one got off the question, Gene. There was point of order, point of order, point of order. I got a point of order. Constantly. It was terrible to watch.
Okay. Anyway, if you go to the GeorgeMagazine.com, sign up for the Dispatch because we'll show you the link to our play-by-play blow of what's going on. And one more thing,
we'll give you all the updates. Go ahead. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Hillary is on Thursday. Bill is on Friday. So what you have is tonight, State of the Union, day off, so to speak. We're going to do a live, not a live filming, a filming of that recap. Thursday, and then with Hillary, and then Friday. Okay. Right. That's the schedule.
And folks expect that both sides are going to leak little bits, right? That's how it's done. So the one side will leak something that makes the Clintons look terrible, and the other side will leak something that makes them look great, and that's what you're going to get.
Okay. All right, Dave Blaze, let's move on to the next story in the Dispatch. Here we go. All right, of course, we already previewed this, but we have the State of the Union address, and it's going to be tonight. Lots to talk about, but Donald Trump already said he's going to talk a lot. If you are in TikTok land, just let me know what you think, or in the comments here, what you think that will be the most important thing that Trump's going to be talking about today. But he's got a lot to consider. Dave, oh my goodness. I don't think that mainstream media or the black pill nihilist influencers have really given Donald Trump his due. Your thoughts, Dave Blaze?
Well, no, because the MAGA influencers on X are working with the Democrats to suppress Republican vote. They don't want Trump supporters out voting. So what they're going to do is they're going to make it like, Trump might be talking about some accomplishments, but man, the things that we voted for, he's just not doing. He's not getting it done. The people around him are stifling his agenda, and we can't vote our way out of this. We're going to have to start taking matters into our own hands. And this is what they say in their posts. And this is what led to the young man being shot to death at Mar-a-Lago.
We'll talk. We've talked about that yesterday. How he felt so-called hopeless with everything, at least according to the reports.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me play this because this talks about an interesting poll, and we're going to contrast it with ours. So here's what Donald Trump has to say about it right here.
And you'll be hearing me say that. I mean, it's going to be a long speech because we have so much to talk about.
An NPR Marist poll, though, shows 57% of the country doesn't feel the union is strong. The president began implementing his immigration policy almost immediately, carrying out raids on sanctuary cities, arresting and deporting hundreds of thousands of migrants across the country.
Okay,
right.
so NPR, which was pretty much defunded, right?
I believe so. Yes. Yes.
Right. So NPR was defunded. So you think they're going to have a poll that says Trump's doing great?
This is okay, Dave. We talked about this today. I believe it. I know our people are almost overwhelmingly Trump supporters. I think the big takeaway with this is the approval, strongly approved. The green on top, Dave, is 77%.
Right.
And there was a lot of people voting in our poll.
Yeah.
And,
we had, Gene, I know you don't realize, I looked just a little while ago. We had 41,000 people vote in that poll. 41,000. And so these are georgemagazine.com visitors, the digital subscribers, print media readers, and so forth. That's the people that associate themselves with George Magazine. Boom, that's where they're standing.
Right. Let me show you this again. I say this only because there is a movement out there between mainstream media and the black pill nihilistic people, influencers that say that MAGA is divided, that they're fed up with Trump. I know I'm not. I know you're not, and I know people that walk on the street. They're not everyone's on Twitter. Not everyone hears these things. Exactly.
You know, and I gotta laugh at something. The way Americans participate and become active in the political process is by understanding the candidates and voting. So when these people, when you have these jackals on X and so on, say, well, you got to get active, you got to get out there in the political process and do this and attend this meeting and attend that meeting. Hey, man, people, you know, unlike these yokels, people got to work. They're out the door at 8 o'clock or earlier going to work. They don't get home until 5, 6 o'clock at night. Got to get something ready to eat. And so on. You know, what do you attend meetings? What are you, crazy? I barely have enough to do to take my wife out on the weekend, they'll tell you. So this whole notion about, oh, we got to get more involved, we got to get more. Yeah, if you have no attachments and you don't have to go to work, get more involved, right? But the regular American, the way Americans participate is voting. And these devils know it. In the MAGA influencer crowd, they know it. So they're trying to make you feel like it's useless to vote. And that is the farthest thing from the truth.
Right. And again, guys, it's not just that the majority of George Magazine readers, the majority, especially, by the way, I have to say this, when RFK Jr. became part of the administration, we coalesced everything because we did who do you want? There are a lot of Kennedy fans here too, but now they haven't been divided here. There's 77%, Dave, and that's strongly approved.
That's now think of it. That's 77% of the 41,000 that took the time to click on the link and cast a vote, and so it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. I wish more of you would leave comments.
Oh, you know what?
We have a lot of them.
But by the way, everyone here right now, you know what? We're on the second thing. Oh my goodness! Let me say hello to my people, but I want to tell everyone on TikTok where to vote for this George Magazine.
And not your people,
guys. Are you my people?
Our TikTok crew. Our audience, just like we have our Facebook audience and our burgeoning and growing YouTube audience.
Yes, all one.
What are you, Jim Jones over there? Next you'll be giving them sneakers and Kool-Aid. All right.
Let me do this. Hold on 1 second. Let me put myself on mute.
Yes, dear. All right, here we go. Let's see. Who do we got in the room today? All right, hold on. I'm getting there. All right, Phil, we already said hello to you. Tracy, it's always great to see you here. Lorianne, wonderful. Daniel, windy in Texas this week. Yeah. All right, let's see. Ginger, of course. Aaron, good to see you here. All right, Beverly, wonderful. Wonderful. Kaylee, hey, how about that, Kaylee? Kaylee, it's fun seeing you here. Let's see. Donna's here. Let's see. William, looking forward to the real state of the union. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be a little long. You know, it's going to be long. Timbra, wonderful. Dylan, Clinton testimony update. Yes, every dispatch, right up until the testimony is actually done and further. So all this week and next week, we'll be providing the testimony updates and what's coming out of both camps. You know, we'll be fair and balanced.
Oh, no, we will. Okay. Dave, really quick.
No. Wait, I'm not done. I got Donna Sullivan here. We got a big crowd here. Timber's here, Debbie, Melinda.
I just can't let Daniel's here. We got a plan.
President Trump has endorsed Abbott, and the slimy snakes are endorsing Doc Chambers. Yeah, I know. They want Texas to fall to the Democrats. No one in their right mind is going to vote for Doc Chambers. I mean, I've seen his speech. He's got the costume already with the goatee and the cowboy hat. No, give me a break. All right, Deborah's here. Not that there's anything wrong with a goatee and cowboy hat, but you know, you got to wear a costume every time you do an interview. April. Yeah.
Guys,
let's see what. I'm getting there. All right. Now, if I missed anybody, because Gene's very annoying, don't be mad at me.
I want to run the commercial. Can I run the commercial?
Why? You have somewhere to go? I mean,
I want to run the commercial. All right, stop laughing, guys. Everyone's laughing. All right. All right, let me do the commercial. Here we go, guys.
The commercial already.
Hey, friends, I want to tell you about the Dispatch. Some of you guys already know about this, but you're going to love it. Basically, every weekday morning, you get emailed to you the day's leading stories, curated personally by me, Dave Blaze, and the rest of the George Magazine team. Very simply, it goes into your email. You can browse them very quickly, find out the day's top stories so you can get on with your day. So go to georgemagazine.com. You'll see there the Dispatch link in the menu. Sign up, and then every weekday morning before 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, you get this email in your inbox, and you can read it, know what's relevant for today, and get started with your day. All right, Dave Blaze.
Great.
This is good. We're having a good time. A lot of people here.
For sure. All right, hold on a minute. I got a rhino crossing.
All right. Let's do the next story on the Dispatch. Here we go. All right. Media is like, oh my goodness, how are you going to give State of the Union address and all this? All our guys are up in Iran in the water there. Now, with this thing, it's an armada at this point of all these people.
Listen. X and Telegram are loaded with all of these people who are hiding in bunkers in Afghanistan, who are getting high-level U.S. military intel from their sources saying that, Trump's going to attack Iran Monday. Well, that didn't happen. Now it's Trump's going to attack Iran during the State of the Union address. You know?
Guys, please, this is my pet peeve. Yes, I could go on and on about this.
They're going to activate Hezbollah in the United States. Hide in the bathtub.
If we could just like a screenshot as a reminder and just stop following these people. Seriously. Okay.
Yeah. Listen. Yeah. In this day and age, they want to be prophets, and we don't stone prophets today. But if somebody keeps saying something to you like they've got some intelligence and it never ever happens, unfollow that person. Why would you keep listening to that?
Right.
It's like it builds you up and let you down. Build you up and unless you like that kind of thing.
All right. This is the Iran video. Here we go. Dave Blaze, 25 seconds with Trump.
They better negotiate a fair deal. They better negotiate. You know, the people of Iran are a lot different than the leaders of Iran. And it's very, very sad situation.
Satellite images show the USS Gerald Ford sailing into the Mediterranean. It'll be joined by more than 100 cargo planes, refueling tankers, and fighter jets.
All right, so they're all there. Trump, we said this before. Anyone that could say that they are getting high-level military intel, reminder, okay, that when they took out Maduro, in Fort Bragg, there is a full-scale mansion of Maduro's mansion in there. Right. So they had practice with that.
Right.
So you have that, I guess, another building over that. So it's just like, oh, there's Maduro's castle. I bet they're going to raid it. So they have that, and they're right in Fort Bragg, guys.
Yeah.
And
not one leak.
Yeah. Yeah, it never leaked, right?
Nope.
Yeah, where was all the your favorite podcasters saying, okay, this is what's going down? No one knew about it.
Yeah, these guys, their whole grift is falling apart. It really is, because as we continue on down this line, people are starting to realize, hey, man, you really don't know anything. They don't have any information.
Right. And it makes it even more clear now because of the way Trump went on Bongino's show. You know? Exactly. And here's the other thing. All right? Yes, he's connected, but they're not leaking stuff to Bongino. They don't leak it to like that to give information. Trump does whatever he's going to do.
Right. Now, you know, I'm originally from Brooklyn, but let's say Brooklyn's close enough to Queens. If you're a Queens guy, I would just imagine that Trump has all these military pieces in place, right? Now he's doing phone conferences, or after Rubio tries to work something out, they get Trump on the line. Trump says whatever. As soon as one of the mullahs says, no, we can't agree with that, he already has it prearranged that when he hangs up the phone, they drop the first bomb.
Yeah, no. Anyway, we've seen.
And then he'll call him back. Okay, I don't know what happened. I lost the call. Did you want to keep talking?
All right.
That's what I would do.
Dave Blaze, this one right here, we could talk about this because it talks about 100%. Oh, we talked about this. Tracy said something about our track record because she talked about the grift economy. Anyway,
yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. If you have not gone there yet, please go to projectlookingglass.org. You could also go to George Magazine and look for this map. This is our second one. There's very few things left in the imagination. People, this is not like some black speck. These are things that people can't figure out how we do it. But I have a video for them. Can I play the video? It's 42 seconds.
Yeah, play the video.
All right, here we go, guys. 42 seconds.
And that was the birth of Project Looking Glass. And this quote right here, it just perfectly captures the insane ambition of this project. This wasn't just about spying or gathering intel in the here and now. The whole point, according to the source, was to weaponize time, to turn time itself into the ultimate tool for intelligence and, well, for control.
So if you had a tool like this, how would you even use it? What does it really mean to have the power to see what's coming around the corner? So the first thing the Looking Glass operators supposedly discovered was that the future isn't some movie that's already been written. Nope, it's more like a shimmering, shifting cloud of probabilities.
All right, so guys, go to georgemagazine.com, go to projectlookingglass.org, and then compare what we're saying to what everyone else is saying. Because I get sick of it, and I can't believe more people aren't.
I know.
When they say, like, this week is going to be a blackout, and then next week is going to be a blackout.
The only one that knows and controls the future is God himself. Our Heavenly Father is the only one, with the Lord Jesus, that controls and can change the future. And you see, in that little video clip what we mean by change, because when you look out into that void, there are multiple situations, let's put it that way, that could occur. And that's what Gene and I said in a previous video, what makes prayer so powerful. Because if our prayers can move our Father to work and help us in the thing that we're asking for, that shifts a lot of things into the future. So just realize how powerful prayer is. It's not like, oh, I gotta pray, I'm talking into the air. No.
We by the way, guys, you guys know we've been doing this for a long time. If you go to our Facebook page as well. Oh, you know what? You don't even have to just go to get the dispatch. Go to georgemagazine.com, get the dispatch. We have a morning devotional every day, Friday. Okay. One last thing I want to talk about. We still got plenty of time to do this. Let's talk about your feature that you've been doing here on the dispatch. Here we go. Dave, this is perhaps one of the things other than the devotionals that people like to look for. We do a silver update Monday through Friday. Right now, I don't know what the last check. Today's silver was at $87, and I said that it was interesting. The dollar index you can see down there, 97. It's up 97. So,
right,
Dave, these are tools, or I won't say tools, but these are things people go on our website. If I could do this, last 28 days, we had 2.5 million Facebook views in the last 28 days. So we're having a real impact, and people like to read your silver updates.
Well, here's the thing. There's so much disinformation out there about the metals market. So we started doing the silver, then we added copper to it. Then when the FBI raided the Fulton County, we started doing the daily updates about that as well. So keep up with those, because what we're giving you in those updates is factual information. So like in the silver update, we're showing you that the dollar is strong, and the dollar is actually rising. And you'll notice that gold today is falling. And it's falling because of the strength of the dollar. They work in tandem that way. But silver is hanging in there and actually inching up a little bit, because for the last decade, silver was undermined. In other words, the miners didn't dig out enough silver to accommodate this ridiculous industry that's being built for the solar panels. And China is going wild with solar panels. They got them all over the place. She walks around with like solar panels as a sandwich board. You wouldn't believe it. I mean, it's great. No, but they're really buying up a lot of silver, and that's what it's for. It's not to debase the dollar and everything you're hearing online. And then, Gene, one more thing. And then, then you hear these things. Okay, so we'll put out the silver's trading at $88 an ounce. Inadvertently, I always get this comment, but on the Shanghai exchange, it's selling for $135. So what? You're not buying silver from the Shanghai exchange. Well, you know what? On the moon, it's $300 an ounce.
Right.
It doesn't help you.
The one thing I want to say too is that we don't have a gold and silver sponsor. We're not selling it ourselves.
We're not in the game. We're gold and silver. This is purely for getting good info out there.
Yeah, and that way you can, like, it's not like us saying, oh, it's gonna go to whatever 150. You better buy. It's not like that. It's just like it's pure information.
Right. And we don't hold any. We're not holding Iraqi dinars or anything like that. That's going to make everybody, a multimillionaire. That we have no skin in the game with these things. It is purely to put out straightforward, understandable, easy to understand information, so you guys can make better decisions. And that's why we do it.
Yep. Okay. You'll find all that in the dispatch. Reminder: go to georgemagazine.com. Guys, many people watching on TikTok and Facebook. If you could please go to YouTube, search the American Pulse Podcast, and look for the George logo that you see over there underneath Dave there.
Now,
thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Yep.
Gene, just let me throw one more thing out there. You know, part of the mission of George Magazine this time, not so much the first time, but this time, is to, and I'll just say it like this: we're here to preview things before they hit the news, so that we can get that advanced warning out there and advanced information out there, so you guys can be better prepared. That's it. I'm done.
Yep. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Today is just Tuesday, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. Please go to George.
Explain the cheeseburger. It just tastes great.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to go to georgemagazine.com and sign up for the Dispatch. It's free. Get the emails and the news stories. And check us out Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you then.